Hi everyone, it's Soul Tribe and it's the 5th of June 2019, and tonight we're spoilt because we get to listen to the beautiful Tammy, who actually got Franchisee of the Month for May. So I'm really thrilled to be able to share the screen with her tonight and let her tell a little bit about how she got her success, her challenges along the way, what she's learnt the most about where she's at and what she's been through. So I'm going to start tonight. I'm going to share a few other things afterwards as well, but I'm actually going to start talking to Tammy. So congratulations, girl. You really deserve it. You worked really hard. I want to say something. I'm going to spotlight you, but I do want to say something before I start asking you questions, and that is I just want to say how much growth I've seen in you in the last month, especially where you just decided to get in and just make shit happen, basically get out of your own way. And that's something that we talk about a lot. I know the leaders talk about it a lot, that if you want to have success in your business, you've got to get out of your own way, and you've certainly done that. And I mean, even just, our little chat group that we've got with Sin and Hazel, and, Hazel's question tonight, and I didn't get to the message until an hour or so later, and you had it just sweet, perfect. It was just, I didn't have to say anything. It was absolutely perfect. And that's huge, because I remember that verbiage was something that you struggled with when you first started, and now it just seems to come with ease with you. And there's a lot of, growth and just how you're talking to people and how you're asking questions and things. So, that's another reason why you got it, because you've just grown so much. So I just want to ask you really to tell us a little bit about your journey since you started. So how you've seen your growth.
Okay. I think, how have I seen it? Well, it's definitely, it hasn't been take off with a bang. And it's been really about determination, a lot of determination. And I think, more than anything, being teachable and being open to get on trainings, listen to other people, observe other people as much as possible. And my own team especially, they're amazing. I just love everyone in here. But also, more so lately, just quietly observing other people who may be in other groups as well that I might not even know, and just having a little nosies on their profiles and seeing how they work, watching other people's conversations, watching other people's responses, as what I've been learning to pick up along my journey. I think a big part of my journey has been learning balance. So most of you know me, but like a lot of you, we're juggling quite a few things. I mean, who's not? We're all juggling stuff all the time. So I think one of the big things for me when I started out was, how's this going to work into my life that's already kind of hectically busy, but I really want it, and I'm a real sucker for just going after what I want, and just no holds barred. So I always give things a bit of a chance and just see, but I think with this particular time, I've really focused on that this is down to me. This is down to my determination. This is about me deciding in my head that it's going to work no matter what. Because I came into it with a lot of doubts. I came into it burnt from several other attempts at other products and other companies. I think also I've come into it as a sales rep, who you get chucked in a car with a computer and a phone, and no one gave me any training. No one told me how to sell. Actually, to be honest, I was thinking about it today. I watched Karen's Huddle from last month and just had a listen to everything and thought about, our stories and how to tell them. And I thought, gosh, it's really funny, because I was thinking about sales, and when I went for my job interview for being a sales rep, one of the things that my boss, his major bit of advice to me was, if you want to make some really good sales and sell our organic products, wear a low cut top. And he said, I'm not telling you to, but it does work. So that was basically the sales training I got for supermarkets, was so I came into this with no real sales training experience, and yet I'm been a sales rep for 4 years in my other business. So I still didn't, when I started out, I still didn't really feel like I had actual tools for sales. But not only that, but this wasn't really a game of sales. It was a game of digging deeper into my heart and switching my brain from my day job, which is about how to find the lever. And my boss's other thing was, everybody's got a lever, you've just got to find it. So that was probably the one bit of good advice. Find the lever, and for us it's the heart, and also the personal stories and the struggles. So they're two very contrasting kind of sales jobs and businesses, and I hope to leave the longer term, the one I've been in the longest, behind soon, and take the more heartfelt one on. So I think my journey so far has been really determining what does sales mean to me, how to find the lever in people that I want to work with, just finding my heart, finding my empathy and my compassion. I struggle with really relating to people's weaknesses, I guess, and their struggles. I'm quite a headstrong person. I'm quite determined, and I've always been like, well, what's the problem? Why can't you just do it? So I'm learning to be sympathetic and a bit more patient, I think, is a big thing for me. Putting the stubbornness and the impatience away and just letting the things flow, letting them go, and let things take the time that they need. And also people take time and gain trust. And so a big part for me is just developing friendships and trust more than anything at this point. So I think that's where I'm at. Yeah,
it's so true. That's what our business is all about. It's building those friendships. It's getting rapport. It's getting people to trust you. Definitely, it's all about that. So, and I know, the other thing that I think, when you were talking before about how you're quite headstrong and you kind of, find it hard to, get impatient with people who take so long. I'm the same. That was something that I have been challenged in. I'm an action person, and so I don't understand it when someone wants all this information and they take so long. But another thing, I guess, and part of learning that is about, asking them questions rather than pushing information on them. So, I know that's something that you've learned to do really well now as well. Yeah. And same with me. So I can totally relate to that. And I know for you, you've had your challenges. You certainly have. I know that you've talked a little bit about your challenges, but I know a big challenge for you has been time. Working full time, often traveling. So, talk to us about that. How have you made that work? How have you rocked this and made it work in a full-time job?
I don't get out of bed until I've made a post. Or sent something wonderful, or connected with somebody or something. My day starts before I get up. And I wake up early because I know that I need to be, in the shower and on my way to work by 8 or something. So I probably sometimes be up quite early and just getting through. I mean, one of the hardest things for me, I think, is notifications can really do your head in. And You've got to be a little bit choosy about, you don't need to open every single notification. You can skim through and go, okay, those aren't important. Those are the important ones. So I try to prioritize what things on the internet and on the phone and on Facebook and whatever networking, I try and prioritize what's important so that I'm not still lying there 3 hours later reading about everybody else's day or something already, because it gets away on you really fast. And so then what I do is I have a lot of time driving, so then I will put on my training videos. And I think one thing that I'm probably have the biggest anxiety about is that I'm probably missing out on a lot of very valuable training sessions, and they're backlogging, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get a chance to catch up on them all, and I'm just running on the hope that they're going to cycle, and that these wonderful teachers and guides and things that we have are going to repeat at some point, so that I'll get to catch up again, because I do get really concerned that I'm missing out on valuable information. So I do try to jump on while I'm driving, but there's also another world of other stuff I'm also taking on at the same time. Like, it's not just Juice Plus. So I'm juggling like quite a few different information downloads at the same time in my day. But then also
or work
in general, in life, self-development, Buddhism, social, what do we used to call it? Social studies, we used to call it, all those things. So I'm a real information hog. So I have to really stop myself sometimes and prioritize what I'm listening to, and if it's important, and is it feeding me the right energy and the right information that I need to create really good attraction, you know. And I'm very aware of the fact that what I can be listening to and what I'm taking on during the day can really severely impact my attraction. So our focus for me has been to try and keep things on training and keep them on positive and uplifting kind of trainings and things that I'm listening to during the day, so that the energy when people meet me or come in contact with me, whether it's media or live or whatever, that the energy is really good and uplifting. And that's sometimes where I can get really swept up in all sorts of different tangents. So it's being really aware and keeping a clear perspective on what my goal is with the information I'm taking on. You know, what is it important? Is it necessary? So yeah, that's a big part. And then also, because my day consists of stopping at shops regularly, I probably get through about 5 or 6 stores a day. And I've always got to stop in the car, and I've got to log on to a store, and then when I get back in the car, I've got to log out and write some notes. So there is another little opportunity for me to check everything, not just that business, but this business and anything else that needs the messages. So that might happen about 4 or 5 times a day, because I've got these regular stops. And if I can jump on a call or something while I'm driving, I will. I'll have a listen. And then end of the day, I regroup back at home, but I just try to spend a little bit more time. So I think originally it was sort of like, can you give an hour a day? And I thought, oh yeah, sure. I could give an hour a day, but I think I end up giving a lot more, because it's a genuine heartfelt business, and it's very hard to stop at an hour. Because I like helping. Yeah.
100 is huge, isn't it? I'm the same. I just got to do it all day because I love it so much.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is you do your business in stolen moments.
Yeah.
That's how you've built
Toilets, cars, and if you're in conversations with someone, you're at someone's house or something, I'll be like, I'm just going to go to the loo. And check my phone. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Get out.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's gold, because I know a lot of our team work full time. And, you know, a lot of them say, but I don't have time for this and this and this. But actually, if you have stolen moments, in fact, I know Sarah was doing that in stolen moments today, weren't you? Yeah, another stolen moment one right there. So
stolen moments and stolen posts.
Stolen posts.
Borrowed.
It's great.
Yeah.
So tell us, Tammy, what's been your biggest learning so far in this business?
Biggest one has come from my heart, and listen, and that I probably might not know everything. That's probably my biggest one. I don't know everything. And to be teachable. Actually, the biggest one that's been coming to me lately has been how much I've seen how important that is, and what being teachable means. And I thought I was teachable to start with, but I still thought I knew it all. And now I'm getting to a place where I'm like, I really don't know much at all, and I need to learn a lot more, and please teach me if I've got time. Yeah. So that's partly why I'm off to conference. I just really want to squeeze the juice out of a few brains, and the goodness. Yeah. Like, I just want to learn more, and more techniques, more ways, and more, I don't know, just how to be more real in it, and I think that with time, okay, it's been I think it's been about 8 months now, and it's just been a slow and steady growth, and the more that I just let it go, the better it happens. And so that's part of it, I think, is the patience and being teachable. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love that you've acknowledged that. That is so.
Yeah.
And yes, absolutely. You're just a sponge now. It's fantastic. And I think that's really, really good advice there about letting go, because I know that for you, and I know that some can actually do this as well, but you guys have this uncanny way of just allowing magic to happen just by, letting go and expecting it to happen, just asking and expecting it to happen. And it always does. And, you do it with such ease and such calm. And I think that's the most important thing. Sometimes we get so caught up in our head and that, I've got to get this shit happening. And if it doesn't happen, we come down on ourselves, and then we get all distressed about it. And then we're creating this energy that is actually not going to bring anything to the wall. It's only going to repel things. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what would you say to anyone in the team who are feeling challenged right now?
I would say reach out to somebody. I'd find someone that you connect with, and they don't have to be your upline. It's just somebody that you resonate with, probably, and just get close and chat and find a friend. I think the biggest thing that's helped me through this is the team and being able to talk honestly. And I think, that's the difference between this business and what I've seen in other network marketing and other businesses in general, is that I've felt very comfortable being really honest about how I feel about all of it. And I've been able to talk through my fears, and I've not been knocked down or shushed or told that I'm just not trying hard enough or anything. I've had real good, honest dialogues with people who are like, it is hard. I do understand. We've all been there. And that's the thing to remember. I think if anyone's struggling, we have all been there, and we've all struggled. It's not easy. Nothing comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. And it's part of my faith belief in everything, is that the harder that we have to work for something, the better, the more rewarding it's going to be. The greater the reward at the end. Yeah. So I think that's it. Yeah.
Amen. Beautifully said. That's lovely, Tammy. So and the team, I get that too. That's so important. We definitely do have each other. It's definitely a team thing. So is there anything else you want to share? So for anybody, if you've got any questions at all you want to ask Tammy, pop it in the chat, or you can come off mute and ask her. I'm sure she'll be happy to answer any questions. Is there anything else you want to share, Tammy? Any pearls of wisdom?
I think just don't give up. Yeah, don't give up too easy. Just hang in there and do it for the love. Because I think at the end of the day, that's the winning key, is that we're here because we love it. We're here because we love other people, and we love good health, and we love to share. Yeah. And I think also just keeping up with all of we've got some really great mentors, and so really utilizing them, really using them. When I was answering Hazel's question tonight, I just reminded her that she can ask me all these questions, but there's actually been an awful lot of training recorded and available for her. So if she's not getting a quick answer from us, that she can actually find her answers. The training is there. There's a lot of it, and we should use it. Yeah.
Absolutely. But you're doing so well with that. I mean, Hazel was just saying to me earlier that she's feeling like she's not doing so well on posting. So we can connect with her about that a little bit, help her out with that. You're doing fantastic with her, with your whole team. You're doing a great job, Tammy. And I know for you, something that I've really noticed is that you're actually in action. You're inviting people. You're doing your posting. You're reaching out to people. You're making connections. You're doing those regular DMOs that actually will bring that success. And the success might not come right now, but it's building. And something I know that Kat has said for a long time is that when we're building for it might take a month or two to build, but then, you know, you've got another month where you're actually getting reaping the rewards of that. So it's, even though you feel like I'm doing all this work and nothing's happening, Tammy's right, don't give up. Just keep going, because every time you're doing something, you're actually growing your business. And I've personally myself been through this too, because I've noticed, like I was just looking at my, I'm just going to cancel that spotlight there. So yeah, that's better. So something that I have noticed in my graphs is that I'm slowly going up. But what I find, what it feels like in my day-to-day stuff is it feels like I'm just kind of pushing shit uphill, and I'm actually not getting anywhere. I'm not growing at all, but I am slowly growing, and that's just because I keep doing the work. So you keep doing the work, you're only going to grow. The only time you're ever going to stop growing is if you stop doing the work, or you stop growing on your building yourself. You know, if you quit, that's the only time that things are going to happen for you.
Yeah, I think it's important to remember that we're sprinkling little seeds all the time. We're always planting seeds. Every little post that you make is actually planting little seeds. And I just quietly keep reminding myself that trees take a little time to grow. So yeah, just keep patient. Yeah, I actually had a friend come to me this afternoon, and I got a message out of the blue. So, you know, we've got our healthy pages that we start up because we want to keep our interest kind of separate from our you know, more Juice Plus posts can go on a healthy page than on your personal page, and you feel a bit more comfortable about it. And so started up the healthy group, and I've been inviting people to it, and then I got banned from inviting people to groups on Facebook, and I was like, what have I done wrong? But what happens is when someone declines your page, your group invite, they just pop back up as another suggestion. Why don't you invite this person? So I'd obviously invited the same person like too many times, and they'd gone pissed off with me. And I was really confused about it. I was looking at it again the other day going, have I invited this woman like several times or not? Or do I just keep looking at her name and wondering if I've invited her? So I'll try again, you know. Anyway, I got a message from a friend today going, I really love you, but will you please stop inviting me to your page? And that was actually just a really good opportunity for me to work on my no knee-jerk reaction, bite back. I'm sick of all your makeup tutorials, blah, blah. I just came back and said, oh my God, I'm just so sorry. I can't actually tell if people have denied it or if they've just, it's gotten run through on their notifications and they missed it. And then it's just expired. Like, Facebook doesn't actually tell me. So I just explained myself really politely and said, I'm really sorry. Thanks for still being my friend. So it's also how we deal with the little awkward moments. I think, you know, that these are things that build us, you know, take them as opportunities. Yeah.
Well done, Tammy. That's gold.
Yeah.
Gold. Yeah. Changing yourself in little ways, the little things that happen every day.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing, Tammy. It's great to have you on, sharing all those wisdoms, because I know that we can all support each other in our growth. We've all got our own wisdoms and our own journey, and I knew that you had a lot of good stuff to share. So thank you. So
I've probably forgotten a whole lot in the moment of being, you know, live and stuff, but I'll message some stuff in later in the comments. If anyone wants to chat at all, I'll answer some comments. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Pleasure. So I just wanted to share tonight. So just want to say we had a great month last month. June was a really good month. And now with, May was a really good month. And now with a conference coming up and this month ahead, I have realised that I really need to step up. So I know that some of you will know that I'm going for QNMD, and it's been a massive goal for me for quite a while now. And I really have been just kind of sitting on it going, oh yeah, I'll get there, oh yeah, it'll happen. Well, actually it hasn't really been happening. So for me, so the reality is, for this month, to get to Q, I have to set myself up for the next 4 months, this month and the next 3 months afterwards. and I need a massive amount of volume in my business to be able to get that. And to do that, I need you guys to help me. So this is like a plea for help. Please will you help me get there, because I cannot do it without my team. If it was not for you guys, I would not be able to do it. So basically I need to triple what we are doing in our volume for this month alone. So at this point, we're averaging about 20 customers a month so for all of us, it's about 20 customers a month average. Some months we get 30, some months we get 15, but it's average about 20. To have a really, really good start in this month, I need $25,000 volume through the team this month alone. So that means 60 customers. Do it.
No pressure, eh?
Yeah, how come you're laughing?
No pressure.
We're laughing with happiness and joy for you, for us.
I love it. So what that means is that we get to work together to support each other. So what I really want to know now is, what goals do you guys have? What promotion do you want this month? So think about that and tell me, because you don't have to be on mute anymore. I know what I'm going for. I know what I need.
I know what I want.
What do you want, Sarah?
Well, I want to get to STVF. Yeah.
Right, STVF.
Yeah.
Because see, we can talk about lots of customers, but at the end of the day, if you focus on a promotion that you want, the customers are going to come, because that's all part of it. So once you know what you need for that promotion, then we can work on what it is. Then you can go out there and actually get it. So Sarah wants some STVF. I think I've got you down there on my STVF list. Yes, I have. Who else?
So I want a couple of teamies.
You want SC and to stay qualified, don't you, Tammy?
SC, yep, but I need a couple of teamities.
Yes, so that's you can get to SC too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got you on my second month qualifying and SC this month. So that means, because when you get qualified again this month, you get to apply for your first time qualifiers bonus.
Yay!
Yeah. Yay's right. Cool. Who else has a promotion they want? Sorry, Molly?
I'd like to go for SCVS, but I'm worried that being in Melbourne and being away in Christchurch is going to
What's going on? He's got some great music going there. Is that Maxine?
Sorry, I don't know what is going on. Oh, okay.
So, Moni, you're concerned because you're going to be away for most of June. You're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to be away most of June, and I'm doing it when I can. Like Ollie's gone, so I'm going to get into it tomorrow and the next day.
Yeah.
It's wondering we're going to talk tomorrow about that anyway.
Yes, I know. We've got a call tomorrow to help you get there, to nut that out. So, you know what? You can still do this. You can still get it. Just because you're away doesn't mean that you can't do that. It really just means making sure that you put aside some time you can during your day. Like, Tammy was talking tonight about those stolen moments. So if you have half an hour, just spend half an hour doing what you need to do in that time.
I'm finding Teamsy really good.
What's that, sorry?
I'm finding Teamsy is really good.
Yeah, it makes you really efficient and accountable, doesn't it?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, great. Well, you've got that. You can get that on any device because it's not an app. So you can take whatever device with you. Are you using it while you're away now?
Yeah, I'm using it now.
Yeah, so you'll be able to take that to Melbourne too.
So, yeah.
because I've got the same thing. We're away for 10 days in Melbourne, but we just make sure that we set aside time every day for me to work on my business. So, you know, I've got at least an hour every day to work on it. That's really all you need in reality.
Yeah.
So if you can do that, you can make it happen, Monty, especially when you know exactly what it is you're after. So you're looking for a teamie. 2 would be ideal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
2 team would be great because that would get you the customers as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got you down for SDVF, I think. Yes, I have. Who else? Anyone else?
Kieran, do you want to do SDVF?
Yeah, that's definitely one of my aims, and I've day 1 of a 8-week holiday from work, so I have got 8 weeks without shift work or anything else to think about. So definitely I'm looking at teamies and I'm looking at SDVF.
Right. Okay. So again, that would be, you know, the same as what I said to Moni for you, Kieran, is you'd be looking at least bringing on 2 new team, because that would help you get that volume that you need. That would help you bring on those customers, help them get to DVF. So you can do it. And being away, so do you know anyone in the UK who may be interested in the business?
Not specifically, no.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, I guess for you, being in the UK, it means that you're on opposite time to us. So it means that you would be posting your evenings and your mornings probably. Otherwise, we're not going to really see them.
Yeah.
Quite the same. But reaching out, I think that's the most important thing. If you can reach out and still keep doing your posts, then there's no reason why you can't do that.
Yep, definitely.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'll pop you up on my SDVF list. Anyone else?
me.
Oh, you're on SDVF, Priska. It's great. Honey, let's jump on a call tomorrow.
All right.
Okay. I'll message you about a call, honey.
All right.
Awesome. Anyone else? Okay, that's awesome, guys. So I just want to ask, is anybody on here actually inviting people to have a look at the business? Put your hand up if you are. So I've got how many hands? Hang on, I'm going to put you all on gallery view so I can see you all. I've got Sarah, I've got Priska, I've got Maxine, I've got Kieran. Oh, and I've got 2 wavy hands. Okay, so awesome for you guys that are going like this. So the wavy hands and the no hands. So what's stopping you from reaching out and inviting?
For me, it's been that I haven't had anyone go, oh, that sounds really good. I'm still at the kind of getting people, like bringing more people onto the post. I feel like it's going to happen just tomorrow.
Okay, so you're feeling like you're going to get somebody interested from a post. Is that what you're saying, Moni?
No, from contact, from comments and stuff like that.
From comments.
Yeah. And reaching out to people.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Just going to say that right now, it doesn't happen. Posting, what your posting does is it gives people something to look at and get their spark, their interest when you are speaking to them in Messenger. So that's part of the algorithms, right? The more you speak to people in the Messenger, the more they see your posts. And when they see your post, they can go, oh, that looks interesting. But they're not likely to reach out and comment or even send you a message and say, I want to know more about what you're doing. I think that's happened to me once, and that was because I was already having a conversation with her. Sorry?
So I'm going to do a cold market ad before I go to Australia. That's my goal.
Yeah. That's great. That's awesome. So the other thing I'm going to ask you guys to do, and hopefully you've got some paper in front of you because I want you to do it now. It's a challenge. There's some paper here if you want some paper. So I want you to write down your dream team. So think about 5 people whom you would love to work with. Love to work with. You think they would be just amazing. They might be your best friend or someone who is, you know, totally passionate about health and wellness. Yeah. And when you've written your 5 people, tell me.
I'm working with one. Does that count?
Well, is she on your dream team?
Well, we're on each other's dream team and we're working with each other.
Are you talking?
Gail.
No, that doesn't count.
Doesn't count? Bugger. Okay.
This is someone who's not in your team already, Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my 5.
I've got 3. I've got 3.
You've got 3. Okay, good. 3's good. 5's better.
Yeah, I've got 5 because I've got a few that I've been chatting to. I have been taking some action.
Right.
I've just had, I guess I've been kind of sitting back a little bit and just feeling out what's happening with them, and have asked a couple of really good friends. They've just said they're too busy and got other stuff and got too much at the moment. So I just keep on, got them in the back of my mind as my dream team, but not giving up on scouting out for more. But at the moment it's just kind of banged on all the doors that I can for now.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. But, you know, never give up. Keep going. And that's what Teamsy is great for, is that you've got to invite 3 or 4 people every day to something. So it means, okay, who am I going to invite today and what am I inviting them to? So when you've got your 5 people who are on your dream team, now think about 5 people who you really think this business could really help them. So it could, I don't know, it might be someone who is in a really difficult financial situation. It might be someone who maybe is out of work, or maybe they don't like their job. Maybe they're a mum and they want to be at home with their kids and they're out working all the time. Or maybe they want to travel. Maybe they're travelers and they want to be able to work without, they want to be able to earn some income and travel at the same time. Maybe they're coming up to retirement and they don't feel like they've got enough income to have the lifestyle that they want. Maybe they're just looking for a lifestyle. Whoever they are, 5 people. Let me know when you've got them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm not going to ask you to do this now, but I'm going to ask you to do this tomorrow. I want you to reach out to all those people on your list and invite them to have a look at what you're doing. Now, in Soul Tribe Inviting Verbiage album, There is heaps of different inviting verbiages. You take your pick, which one you want to read, which one you want to use, and all you're doing you are thinking about them. So remember, you have no idea what's happening in their life right now. With you just reaching out and saying, hey, I thought of you because I absolutely love your vibe and I would love to work with you. I thought of you because I know that you would love to be able to stay at home with your kids, and I know that this has really helped me stay at home, or this has really helped a lot of our team be able to stay at home with their children. I thought of you because I thought that some extra income might be really helpful for you and your family right now. And, always say, look, it might not be for you and that's okay, but I just had to offer it to you because I just am really passionate about helping other people to create some income or to have that lifestyle they want. Or I'd love to work with you because you're just freaking amazing and we're awesome together and we make a great team. So personalize it as much as you want, but the templates are in Soul Tribe Inviting Verbiage album. Fill up your boots and go for it. And if you feel that fear, oh my God, what am I doing? Remember that all you are doing is you are inviting them to take a look. You're not shoving something down their throat. And you could actually change someone's life. So the good thing about the verbiage is that it's very much about really offering something for them. It's not anything to do with you. If you get frozen to the point where you can't do it, then you're making it about yourself. You're thinking about that other person. And that's the most important thing here. And the other thing is they're not going to unfriend you. So I just want to say that right now. If they love you, they are not going to unfriend you because look, my friend list keeps growing. I think I'm into 11770s now. I'm not losing friends, I'm just gaining friends. So, and I have invited a massive amount of people over the 22 months. So think of it like that, where you are actually just offering something. You're not going to lose them. And if you do lose a friend, well, you're not aligned with them anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's plenty more people out there who want help and are ready for it. So who's doing that? Awesome, Sarah. Awesome, Maxine. Awesome, Tammy.
Yeah, some of the people on my first list I've already tried, so I had to add a few more.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't have to reach out to 10 people every single day, but I would at least, I invite 4 people every day. If you only want to invite 1 every day, just do that. Just do whatever you need to do. But if you're not inviting at all, you're not going to get team. You've got to invite to get team. It's the only way that you will get team. Posting will not do it. Sitting there waiting for someone to come to you, it doesn't happen. You've got to reach out and invite people. So instead of feeling like, how am I going to do this? I don't know what to do. Or, no, I'm not getting team. How do I get team? That's how you get team. You just reach out from your heart and say, I'd love to share this with you because I believe in you, or I value you, or I really want to support you. Awesome. Well, that's all I'm going to share tonight. Does anyone have any questions around that before we go? Anyone feeling like, can't do this?
No.
No?
No.
Right.
I'll do it.
I know you will, Sarah.
I need that promotion.
Yeah, you'll get it too, girl. You'll get it. So, and I guess the other thing that I really need to mention as well is following up. So it's all very well to invite someone, and if they say, yes, I will take a look, do you know the process that you need to go through? So, I know that Maxine has her opportunity group for her team. I've got my opportunity group for my team if you want to use it, or if you'd rather send out a link, you can do that too. It's completely up to you how you do it. I know Sarah's in my group. So you can use that if you want. They see an event and then you follow up with them the next day. And again, all the following up verbiage is also in that inviting album. Everything you need is in that inviting album. So follow up with them the next day, and then, you know, take that course of action. You want to keep it within a week if you can, and your follow-ups, your immediate follow-ups need to be within a day. A day, then 2 days. So I wouldn't leave it any longer than that. Because fortune is in the follow-up. True story.
I think I may be lucky with one of those that I put a link on today. Yeah. She's been messaging me.
Has she?
Yes, so fingers crossed. Yeah.
Great.
That's cool.
Oh,
that's
awesome.
cool.
So you know what to do from this point on, don't you? What the process is.
Yeah, I've been reading the process. Yeah, and I think the next stage is to organise a 3-way call with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then get Gail on there too, because it'll be good learning for her.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and if anyone's unsure of the process, there's actually in the files in Soul Tribe, there's a how to get team, step-by-step process of what you do to get team. So what the process is when you first invite them through to when you get them started. So feel free to download that as well. Stick it up on your office wall or something. Okay, cool. Any other questions?
No, I just wanted to say that sometimes you find people in the funniest places. Like, nothing you do is the wrong thing. That's what I found. Like, so I joined a group that was women in business, and I read all the posts, and it said, okay, you know, every Wednesday you can post whatever you want. And I was like, sweet, I'll post my business. Smash.
Really?
Always want, I don't think we're allowed MLM here, and blah, blah, blah. And actually what I got from it was I had about 3 or 4 women private message me and just go, oh my God, you got slammed. That was not okay. That was really, really uncool, and we feel for you. And they became my friends, and now one of them's requested samples of the shakes. So, you know, nothing you do is the wrong thing. You're always going to find you're going to raise interest or curiosity or awareness somehow. And I didn't even, I mean, the ladies that responded to me, they weren't interested in my product, but they were very interested in the way that I was treated badly. And they sympathized and got back to me. And through 3 or 4, one is now a potential customer. So, you know, nothing's ever lost. Yeah.
That's true, Tammy. And so you've just built that relationship through communicating with them over Messenger.
Yeah, we kept chatting. Yeah. And we both have, she's got her, well, there was, all of the ones that contacted me had their own MLM businesses and felt the same way as me, and felt that it was really hard and we were being punished unfairly, when our business is just as valid as these other women's businesses, just because we didn't make the stuff ourselves, you know, or make our own stickers to market it. It doesn't mean it's not as valid. And we had really good conversations, and we actually had good conversations on the page about it as well. Just actually standing up for ourselves and having a good communicate with all women about what is the problem with MLM? What are your fears around it? And why are you giving us the stigma that it's not fair? So, you know, we actually just raised some good awareness and had some good conversations as well publicly about it in the group. And even not talking about the product, but just talking about, hey guys, don't hate on us. We're all trying. We're all doing our same thing. We're all trying to do a good lady boss job thing here, you know. So yeah, just getting in the conversations. You know, you never know where they'll go. Yeah.
That's right. That's brilliant. Thanks for sharing that, Tammy. It's true. That's so true. It's like Simon Chan always says, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person.
Yeah.
That's so true. It doesn't matter if you think, oh my God, I stuffed up that verbiage. At the end of the day, if they're the right person, it won't matter.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to finish up then. I'll stop recording.